Okay, so get this. What if a car could literally power itself with the wind it creates just by driving? We're going to dive into a business proposal for a vehicle that claims it can do exactly that. It's called MELS-BENZ, and the idea is to totally flip the script on how we think about fuel and motion. You know when you're on the highway and you feel that wind pushing against your car? We usually think of that as resistance, right? Something your engine has to fight against, something that burns more fuel. But this whole project starts with a really wild question. What if we've been looking at it all wrong? What if that resistance could actually become the fuel itself? And listen, the people behind this aren't just pitching a new car. They're claiming this is a fundamental shift in, well, in how we move, period. Now that is a bold, ambitious statement for sure. So let's dig in and see what kind of technology they think can actually back that up. So, what's the actual tech that's supposed to power this whole evolution? Let's get right into the heart of the product concept. Okay, so at its core, this is a luxury sedan that kind of breathes. Its main power source is a turbine system that captures energy from the air flowing over the car as it drives. But you might be wondering, what happens when you're stopped at a red light or stuck in traffic? Well, that's where a hydrogen-electric hybrid system kicks in to provide that consistent, reliable power. That turbine system is really the heart of this entire innovation. So let's take a look at how it works and what other key features come together to create the whole package. The proposal basically boils the car's appeal down to four main things. First, you've got that groundbreaking turbine system, obviously. Then there's this super sleek, futuristic, aerodynamic design, which isn't just for looks. Third is that dependable hydroelectric performance for backup. And finally, it's all wrapped up in the kind of luxury and smart tech you'd expect in a high-end car. Now, this is where the magic is supposed to happen. It's a turbine on the roof that basically recycles the energy we normally just lose to wind resistance. In theory, the faster you drive, the more air flows through it and the more power you generate. It's a pretty wild concept, the car literally powering its journey by breathing in the wind. A brilliant idea is one thing, but hey, is there actually a market for it? The proposal argues there's a massive one, just waiting for something like this. And just look at this number. We're talking about a projected $1.2 trillion market for green mobility solutions by the year 2040. That's trillion with a T. This isn't some little niche product. They're aiming to grab a piece of a massive global shift in how we get around. So, who's the first person to buy this car? The strategy seems pretty clear. They're going after the people who are always looking for the next big thing. You know, the tech enthusiasts, the folks who already buy luxury cars and want the latest innovation, and, maybe most importantly, organizations and agencies that need to build out entire fleets of sustainable vehicles. Okay, so we have a radical technology and a huge potential market, but an idea is pretty much worthless without a plan, right? Well, this proposal lays out a detailed blueprint for how to turn this concept into an actual car on the road. So here's the roadmap from dream to driveway. It kicks off with an intense 12 to 18 months of research and development, just to build the first working prototype. After that, a crucial 6-month phase of pure testing, making sure the turbines and the aerodynamics actually work in the real world. From there, it's about a year of figuring out manufacturing, all leading to a limited first launch of just a few thousand cars to prove the concept works. And the business model here is designed to be more than just a car company, which is pretty smart. They've laid out 5 different ways to make money. I mean, yeah, you've got direct car sales, of course, but they also plan to license their turbine technology to other companies, sell hydrogen upgrade kits, land big contracts for vehicle fleets, and even create custom limited edition models. It's a really diversified approach. This all leads us to the big question that every investor, and probably you, is asking right about now. What's this all gonna cost? And here's the bottom line. To take this whole thing from a blueprint to an actual car rolling off the line, the project needs an initial investment of $45 to $60 million. So let's see exactly where all that money is supposed to go. The spending plan is laid out pretty clearly. The biggest slice of the pie, 35%, goes right into R&D, the actual science. That's followed by setting up the factory. The rest is split up between testing, marketing, and just the day-to-day admin. It's a pretty transparent look at where every single dollar is intended to go. So, what's the potential payoff for that big investment? Well, the project is forecasting a pretty impressive return of 22 to 35% within just 5 to 7 years. The pitch here is pretty clear. This isn't just a cost, it's being framed as a major high-growth opportunity. Ultimately, it all comes back to this. The brand, which they're calling the MBA1, is designed to be a symbol for exactly what the car is: efficient, forward-thinking, and a whole new way to move. It's an entire identity built around the idea of a smarter, more sustainable future.
And that leaves us with the ultimate question, doesn't it? The technology is visionary, the market is massive, and the plan seems detailed. But is this a truly feasible blueprint for the future of cars? Or is it a dream whose price tag and maybe even the laws of physics will keep it from ever hitting the road? That is the real billion-dollar question.